Hello there, everyone. Happy 2019. It is pre-March Madness time. I mean, it's only February 6th, yet the madness is here early this year. And we're going to talk a little bit about college basketball. You may have seen one of my videos in the past, or have known me from several, 5 or more years of this, of running a March Madness bracket and a scoring file in Microsoft Excel. I have a lot of videos out. I will obviously be doing that again this year. But people have asked me in the past, have I ever written anything in a way to, written any code to try to pick winners? And I really never had done much of that before until this year. And so what I've done is I've set up one of these algorithms and one of these prediction files. I've done one for baseball, football, hockey is going on right now, and those are the big ones I've done so far. And now we're into college basketball. Today has been a fantastic day. We're a few days into this already. We're looking like 36 and 12 really by the power percentage, which is what we're judging by. And also some of the games we lost were teams that were underdogs that you actually kind of the file tells you to take because it looks like it's going to be a close game or they're going to win to take them with points. So let's talk about these games today and kind of show you what's going on. So um, I have all these slicers, and this is a pivot table of all the different games, and you've got the time of the game, and you've got the team, and you've got um, the line and their power percentage, which is something we're calculating, and score and everything. So we can just go one game at a time, see that, all right, we won this game by power because we thought Temple was going to win, and they did, but we had Connecticut winning by projected score. And we have two different formulas, one for power, one for projected score. It's kind of two different ways of looking at things. And we'll start to learn how the file works and how it predicts watching all this. Here's a game we lost. We didn't really have a clear score. We thought Notre Dame would win on the road. We're not taking into account any home factors, which is something we need to do in this file. We lost that game. Game three, here we go. Mississippi, they were a big favorite. They won. We got the score almost exactly right. Maryland beating Nebraska. We had them in win percentage, and win percentage or power percentage is the best way to look at this. The predicted score is a little iffy sometimes because it's averaging their total points for or what they give up per game and doing a little calculation. So they can disagree. Today, the power percentage, and the power percentage is the one that I'm going to formulate the most and really to try to get the best. We'll eventually work in spreads and things into this, but I haven't done that yet. So if you subscribe to the file, and get this daily, we'll work toward enhancing this and making it better. Here's a game we won. Clemson, minus 185 on the road. Davidson, I had this one, and we won this one. That was nice. Got their points right. Their defense played a little better than normal. We won this Fordham game. Now look at this. So Fordham, we had them favored barely in power and barely in score. And they were a dog on the road, and they won this game. So this is a great pick where we beat Vegas. Virginia Commonwealth, they were heavily favored. They won. Mason, this was a game. I'm from right around George Mason in Fairfax, Virginia, and they lost this game. You can see we had them favored in power percentage, but they did not win the game. So that's a lose-lose. Evansville, this is a lose by point prediction. It's a pretty bad lose. It's not as close as it was, so that's not as good on the road. Wichita State, had them. Good. St. Bonaventure is a loss. We had them losing to Duquesne. Duquesne, something happened to their offense today. Georgetown and Providence, that's a win. Get that point correct. Baylor, Texas, we have Baylor winning and Texas wins. And that's when we lost to Vegas because Texas was favored and they won, so that's not good. Southern Illinois, very close game, but they end up losing. We had them. We did not have them, so that's where we had another dog. Like I said, not taking in home court advantage into this a little bit. Georgia Southern and Louisiana, that's a win, barely. They're favored on the road, so if you put in a home advantage, you probably would have had Louisiana and lost. Georgia and Louisiana Monroe. I guess we barely had them in point productions Monroe, but that's a loss. Then I think we get into a big string of wins here, a string of wins. There's Bradley, a dog on the road. We got it, winner. Um, Villanova, strong favorite, winner. Wyoming and Air Force. Air Force, strong favorite, winner. Georgia and Alabama. Georgia or Alabama, strong favorite, winner. Louisiana State, Mississippi State. We got Louisiana State on the road as a dog, winner. Good. Oklahoma State, Texas Christian. We got Texas Christian heavily favored at home, winner. Colorado, UCLA. We have Colorado on the road in both win strength and point predictions, and they're a plus 210 and they win. That's awesome. That's great. That's good stuff. When a formula does that and picks an underdog straight up to win in both of those and wins, that's awesome. Wisconsin and Minnesota. We got Wisconsin. They were favorite, but they do win. University of California and Oregon, no line. Oregon wins. We got them. Cal Northridge, Santa Barbara had this one. Negative 420, they win. UC Irvine, same deal. Negative 300, they win. Nevada, minus 1100, they win. Utah, California. So now here's interesting. Look at how they're plus 235 and the power percentages are super close and the projected score is really close. I took Utah plus 6. You could even take Utah up. They're crushing in this game right now and probably going to win. Nevada, Las Vegas, UNLV, same situation, plus 210. They're actually favored in power percentage. It says they're down 44. They're actually up right now, and they're up by 7. So they're up right now. That game's at a commercial, but they were up by like 8 points with like 9 minutes left. They're probably going to win that game at plus 210. That's going to be awesome. So that's actually going to be a win by power percentage if they hold on to win. North Dakota State, we won by power percentage. They're favored. Here's a win with Jacksonville, heavily favored. Here's a loss where we had Maryland, Baltimore County, but we can see it's very close. And I would have considered Hartford, given how close this was at plus 155, probably with the points, in which case you would have won taking Hartford with the points. Stony Brook, favored, wins. We lose American and Navy. Navy wins. We would not have had this game. That's a loss. 39, BU loses to Lafayette. We see a very low win strength for BU, so there's that. 50 is pretty low. So you can kind of keep an eye on it. You're going to learn a lot of stuff from this file as we go. North Alabama loses to Florida Gulf Coast, heavily favored win. Mass Lowell, heavily favored, wins. Bucknell, minus 210, wins. Maine of Vermont, can't bet the game. I'm a University of Vermont alumni. They, of course, win. Lipscomb, North Florida. Lipscomb, minus 700, heavily favored, wins. Army and Holy Cross. Win by power percentage. We had Holy Cross. They're favored. They win. New Orleans and Northwestern State. Here's where we have favored. They win. Mackenzie State and Sam Houston. Sam Houston heavily favored, wins. Abilene Christian, both at negative 110. We have them in power strength. We have them in score. They win. That's good. Stephen F. Austin, Houston Baptist. We have Stephen F. Austin. They win at even money. Southeastern Louisiana, here's a close one that we lose. And you know what? At plus 145, with this close, you'd consider taking them with the points, in which case you would have won. Really awesome stuff. So if you're interested in subscribing and getting this before I release it every day and really seeing what the picks are, I'm going to continue to make this better. Go check the links below. You can see that we have a profit and loss I'm working on. The day is looking like 36-12 here. You can see it hasn't won overall, but it's starting to win. You can see there's a cumulative running profit that's starting to work out here in the last few days. Especially today. Well, today's a huge day. And there's also ways of looking at the file by projected score and everything. So today is looking like 36-12, maybe even 37-11, and ROI of like 20% or something. Yeah, 20% ROI. Very interesting stuff. So subscribe if you're interested. I think we're going to have a very good run for the next month and really predict the tournament bracket in a better way than we've ever done before. So.